Hey everybody, if you can hear me, let me know in the Periscope chat, please. I'm getting my other channel set up right now. I'm late. The nap was a bad idea. Oh well. So let me know if the sound's going okay. Can you guys hear me okay? I literally just clicked on to start the live stream, so I just want to make sure I'm not gonna start rambling and nobody hears me. So, hey everybody, perfect. You guys can hear me, awesome. So, I'm just checking if my YouTube stream is running. Looks like it isn't, so let me get that going really quick, so bear with me here, guys. You can go ahead and pop questions in the Periscope chat. I'll try to look back and forth while I'm setting this up. Let's see. I was gonna call this live stream Comfy Live Stream 2 Electric Boogaloo, but I was worried if I put Boogaloo in the title of my live stream on Twitter, something might happen to the stream, if you feel me. So I didn't. I'm trying to remember how to create I'm terrible at this. Bear with me here. I am trying to create an event on my YouTube channel right now. Let's see if Facebook's up. So last time I streamed perfectly okay to YouTube and YouTube and Periscope, on Twitter, just fine. But then someone was like, your Facebook stream never worked, so trying to fix that. Oh my gosh. Okay, cool. YouTube chat's working. Awesome. And you guys can hear me on YouTube. Cool. For some reason, it wasn't showing that I was streaming on my YouTube yet, so I didn't know if the stream went through or not. So awesome. Now I just got to check on Facebook. Info Investor on Periscope. Yes, I am using Restream. So oh, Pirate Adamus said just hopped in to say hi and good night. Gotta work early. Oh, happy sleeps. Is that even a thing that people say? Base meme, why are we fighting? Thine's here on Periscope. Hello. Ooh-woos in chat. Ooh-woos in chat. Sorry guys, ironically, the platform that I'm having the most trouble getting this stream up and going on is Facebook, which is the boomer platform. So that's pretty much my life, isn't it? I'll flip back and forth here. Yeah, there's no Facebook chats, so it must not be running. Wait! Yes, it is! Is it? Nope. False alarm. Great, Facebook sound is on. Okay. I know that Facebook sucks, but I did hit 5,000 likes on there, and a lot of the older people that follow me there aren't like hip with the Twitters. So I would like to make sure my stream's up and running here. After I turn off my chat notifications, good lord. Okay. So, for anybody that's popping in, it's the usual. Being a boomer. Okay, here we go. And hello to the people on YouTube. Jason on YouTube says, why is BitChute so difficult still? So I have heard that BitChute is trying to come up with an app that they're developing, and if BitChute develops an app, that would be fantastic. And I would actually watch it, because it's really a pain to watch the people that I do watch on BitChute. But I have to use Chrome or some other browser, and it's annoying. David on Periscope's asking what this live stream is going to be on. So my comfy live streams are just going to be a chat Q&A, like sit and hang out with you guys and just like talk about current events or any questions you guys have for me about anything, cosplay, politics, whatever. They're not going to be like topical live streams. If a live stream is topical from now on, I will put it in the title and say talking about, or let's talk about X thing. I don't know if Restream just sucks with Facebook or what, but this kind of sucks. One of the biggest reasons I don't use Twitch is because you have to use a stream key, and I don't use Twitch is because you have to use a stream. Oh, a little background there. And the stream keys never worked for me, so that's what's going on with Facebook. I just don't really know. So I'll just be looking at the Twitter chat too while I attempt to figure this out. Of course, my Facebook live stream will be like 20 minutes behind this one, which is unfortunate, but it still says it's sending data to Facebook, but that my YouTube and Periscope streams are online. So why would I make myself full screen? That's such an e-girl thing to do. Yeah, I mean, YouTube chat's talking about stream keys. I put a stream key, the last time that I streamed, I put a stream key and everything in from Facebook that I needed, followed the directions. Actually, Restream has a tutorial that you can follow. Oh, chat bubble's blocking you. What do you mean the chat bubble's blocking me? You can turn off the chat on Facebook, or on YouTube, I think, if you're on the app. Here, let me look at my ratio on my YouTube stream here and see if you're on a phone. Yeah, if you're on a phone, you can you can actually toggle to turn the chat off so the chat's not over the screen if you want. And then you can toggle it back when you want to type. That's what I do when I watch streams on my phone. I don't know, should I move myself to the other side? But then that messes up my whole layout, so I'm not even gonna try to do that, sorry. If I try to change my stream layout, something is absolutely going to go wrong. So sorry, I'll keep that in mind. Maybe next time I'll flip so I'm in the bottom right corner instead of in the left corner. That way anybody that's on their phone isn't as annoyed. Sorry about that. Okay. Well, rip Facebook. I really want my people on my Facebook page to be able to watch these, but I don't know. Facebook is pretty much a dying platform anyway. The only reason I have it is because of my Liberty page there, and my cosplay page is actually my biggest platform, so okay. Alright, well, sorry Periscope, I've been ignoring you. I'm just gonna get on Periscope on my phone because I don't want to have background noise on my computer. Yeah, that's smart. I guess I'll just make a post saying streaming on YouTube now on my Facebook. Okay, pulling up the Periscope now. There we go. Okay, let's see if I can see any Periscope chats here. Okay, thanks Ben, that's a good idea. I'll just drop the YouTube streaming link on Facebook really quick. Now that my cappuccino's cold, I'm messing around for this. Streaming on Facebook is not a human right. Jason on YouTube, get out of here. I'm gonna get background noise. Okay, bear with me here. Okay. Share. It was so funny the other day so my Facebook page is Mac and Liberty, which is the name of my YouTube channel, which is why I created that page. It's like a fan page for my YouTube channel or whatever. And someone the other day on a post when I mentioned that I had streamed last week said, "You have a YouTube channel?" And I'm just like, oh, clearly I'm doing a fantastic job advertising that. Okay, cool. Alright, made a post on my page. That will have to do. Jason's on YouTube said everything I want is a human right. Are people talking in Periscope? Because I quite literally, I'm not seeing chat, so I guess I'm gonna have to pull it up again on my desktop instead of having it on my phone. Ew, I'm gonna hear myself talk for like 2 seconds here. Okay. Alright, now I can see chats of everything. Hopefully some people from Facebook join. I feel kind of bad, but whatever. Ford Georgeman is an amazing name. In the YouTube chat said, I found you through Facebook even though I use YouTube a lot more. Yeah, I actually still use YouTube quite a lot. I play a lot of mobile games on my phone, and I'm just making myself sound even more boomer here. And I have YouTube Red so that I can watch YouTube videos in the background of my games and still hear the YouTube videos. I actually watch a lot of movie review channels because I don't watch a lot of movies. I know that's kind of weird, but I can't do horror movies, but I follow a lot of horror movie review channels that describe the plot and what they liked and didn't like about the movie and like what happened, and I like listening to those. So Phoebe's in the Periscope chat. Well, she's mobile games, I'm out. Well, you're missing out, I'm just saying. I can only imagine what a boomer's reaction to Girls Frontline would be. Or Azure Lane. They couldn't handle it. I was actually trying to explain to somebody that was like 50-something the other day. She knows that I cosplay, and I was telling her about my UMP9 cosplay from Girls Frontline and explaining that like I have like a life-size UMP9 actually coming in the mail. It's a prop. Please no ban. And she was like, what's Girls Frontline? And I tried to explain it to her, but she just doesn't get it. I'm like, they're like those anime Japanese cartoon characters that I cosplay? Yeah. And she's like, okay. I'm like, each gun is a different, and she's super leftist, this lady I was trying to explain this to. So she was like, they're model. Well, are you gonna take the gun to a convention? I'm like, it's just a prop, but if I could take not a prop, I would. And she was horrified, so she just didn't get it. Her loss. Her loss. So what's like trending on Twitter, guys? Like probably some BS that nobody cares about, right? Because they hide things that are actually trending. Am I right? People in the chat are like, I finally made it to your stream. Well, congratulations. It basically just started because once again, I have been having technical issues. And I already started late. Ford Georgeman on YouTube says, I totally get watching reviews of things you'll never see or play. Yeah, I really, really like the game Doki Doki Literature Club, but I can't play it because it's a horror game. Spoilers. So, that's like, I'll watch game playthroughs of games that are too scary for me to play, or that I can't take, that they're too intense, so I'll watch people play them. Or that I'm just trash at, which is a lot of games, which is most games. Ford Georgeman said in the YouTube chat, I swear everyone who uses Twitter hates Twitter. I actually really like Twitter. As much stuff as Twitter gets, I enjoy it as a platform. You have to ignore a lot of stuff. You kind of have to go on Twitter and do what you're going to do and actually try to interact with people that are pleasant, which can be difficult. Don't, make no mistake, it can be difficult, but I like Twitter as a platform. And Twitter, so I have business cards for my cosplay. So when I go to conventions and I'm in costume and somebody comes up and says they like my costume, I hand them a business card, and so they can follow me on social media. And because it's a really cool way for cosplayers to connect with each other and make online friends that like the same costumes and stuff. My Twitter is not on that. If you follow me, you know why. My Twitter is not on my business card. My Facebook page and my Instagram are. My Twitter is not. People in the Periscope chat are saying, Boomer finally woke up. Yeah, sorry guys. I was telling somebody earlier, my vision was going blurry today. That's how tired I was earlier today. I've got 5 hours of sleep the past few days, and I haven't taken naps before today, and I'd lay down to go to sleep and not be tired. So, it's been rough. I think I'm getting an ear infection in one ear, so I've been putting eardrops in. But no, I don't have coronavirus. I'm white. Only Asian people get that, apparently. Apparently they're genetically predisposed to it. So that was a joke. But not the genetically predisposed part, that I'm white, I won't get it. I think there's somebody, actually I don't think anybody in my state has it yet. So, there's that. John Douglas in YouTube chat, when are you coming on Liberty Talks? Whenever. Let's schedule. I know at the end of last year, there was a bunch of people that I told, like, sure, I'll come on your podcast, and then I got married and went to Japan, and then Thanksgiving and holidays hit, and it was absolutely nuts. Like, I thought I would have a lot more time than I did surrounding me getting married, because it was a small event, but I didn't. I had no time whatsoever. So, David's asking me on Periscope if I like Cells at Work. I haven't watched it. It looks cute. The characters look really cute. But I haven't watched it. So, I think I would like it. I just haven't watched it yet. I talked about this on the last stream I did. I actually don't watch that much anime. That's why when people call me a weeb and stuff, I just laugh. And my husband thinks it's hilarious because I don't watch that much anime. The ones that I do and I enjoy, I really, really like, obviously because I cosplay those. But am I still married? Well, yeah, I got married in October, so going strong. October, November, December, January. 4 months, man. Well, over 4 months. Almost 5 months. What kind of a question is that? Somebody simping, huh? Adam's in the YouTube chat. Hello, Adam. Alana in the Periscope chat said the first year of marriage will fly by. Yeah, everybody, so this annoys me. Everybody keeps asking us, oh, how does marriage feel? I'm like, we've been dating since we were 18. What is that supposed to mean? Is some magical, something supposed to happen to me when I get married? Like, yeah, it's more serious and it's like official in the eyes of God, but is some like magic knowledge supposed to be bestowed upon us? Are we supposed to feel different? Like, if you get married to somebody and you feel different, you should probably be worried. That's just my opinion. Not that Alana was saying that. I love Alana, but just like a side note from what she said. It's like something people keep saying to me, and it's so annoying. For Georgeman in the YouTube chat says, you made the holy pilgrimage to Nippon, yet you claim you're not a weeb. Yeah, I didn't know anything about Japanese culture, though. Like, before, so for people that don't know, my husband and I went on a 2-week honeymoon to Japan. A little less than 2 weeks. I had to binge watch a bunch of videos about people that lived in Japan and traveled in Japan because I wanted to know as much as I could about the culture before I went, so I wasn't doing rude things. But I am not one of those people that's like, Japanese culture is superior and blah, 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 and I wish I lived in... No, I don't. Japan was lovely to visit, don't get me wrong. It's beautiful. It's so different than the United States. So different. It's definitely a culture shock the first few days that you go there. But I wouldn't want to live there. And I don't know Japanese. So I knew like hello, goodbye, thank you, and small phrases to be polite. And the Japanese people at the stores love when you like try to converse with them. They probably think it's hilarious, actually, because I'm sure my pronunciation was absolutely atrocious. But no, I'm like not a weeb. I'm not really a weeb. But like, yes, I dress up as anime characters. But like I said, I don't watch that much anime. I only cosplay characters from things that I have seen. And I'm not obsessed with Japanese culture and don't think it's superior. Not trashing it. It's beautiful and very different. But I would not want to live there, and I'm not obsessed with it like people who are actually weebs are. John, why do you always want to fight about ANCAP? We can talk about it when I come on your podcast. It's just like, I feel like a lot of people, when you tell them you're anarcho-capitalist, if it's not the roads, they're talking about very basic philosophy that if you just read a few different things written by people who are anarcho-capitalists or who are critiquing socialism in the way that we believe in it, then I'm not saying you'll get it, because I'm not one of those people. I talked about this on my last live stream. I am totally not one of those people that sees a minarchist and is like, I might jokingly call you a statist, but I will never actually be antagonistic and nasty towards any, even like conservatives. I will make fun of you. Try not to cuss. Because somebody said that their kid's going to watch my stream. So I'm trying not to cuss tonight. So if you see me thinking this, I'm trying to edit myself here. Anyway, I'm never going to be purposely malicious to people that are allies. In my opinion, minarchists are allies. In my opinion, sort of conservatives are allies, but y'all are basically socialist light, if we could even say light these days. Let's be honest. So, not as much allies. But if you're a minarchist-leaning conservative and you think we should definitely go smaller government, you're an ally as far as I'm concerned. Anything that shrinks the state, you're an ally. On social issues, well, we can talk about that because y'all aren't allies on any of that, really. But at least from what I've seen. But I'm not going to dump on you because you're minarchists. I'm not going to do that. I know a lot of ANCAPs that do, and they come off as self-righteous and pompous, and I feel like people see ANCAP in my profile, and they make assumptions about what I'm going to be like. I'm going to be nasty and pompous and self-righteous and blah, blah, blah. But that also happens because I'm Christian, so I'm kind of used to that. So, I don't know. It just bugs me. It's so hard for me, now that I'm around the internet, it's hard for me to be patient with people about anarcho-capitalism because I am constantly tweeting out stuff, and I just talked to somebody the other day who was asking me about homeschooling, and he wanted more resources, and then the other day I was talking to somebody about charity and what that would look like and how people that are lesser or that are in need of help in an anarcho-capitalist society would actually get that help. And I didn't scold him and say, you're level 1, buddy. Oh, how do you not know this? Blah, blah, blah. I linked him articles. And if you're willing to read stuff and read books, and how do you think I got to this point? Like, I was one of those people who was basically like a wet paper bag, like conservative, like I thought, or maybe like a right-leaning libertarian or something, where you're like, yeah, the founding fathers were amazing, dude. Thomas Jefferson is my homeboy. Oh, the Constitution's great. And then I read, and I went to a Mises Institute conference, and I met people that were ANCAPs that weren't nasty and were willing to explain this stuff to me. But when you go into an argument, I'm not saying you're doing this, John, just so you know. And this is a tangent. I'm not attacking anybody. A lot of people go into conversations, I should say, not arguments, with anarcho-capitalists with preconceived notions of what it is, who we are, how things would work, without having put in the work of trying to understand it. And that's very disingenuous to me. I have read communist literature. I have read feminist literature. I have read postmodernist literature. When I go into a conversation with them, I know what they are going to say. I know how they are approaching things in their worldview. That's why I don't bother with them, because I know it's most of the time pointless and we are directly ideologically opposed to each other. But at least I understand, and I made an effort to understand. I feel like people don't give ANCAPs that. People are like, oh, you're so stupid and juvenile. Oh, it's fairy tale land, blah, blah, blah. And it's the same things people say to me about Christianity. So, I mean, I'm used to that, but it's still frustrating. So, I'm always willing to have conversations with people. Zuby and I talked about, I went on Zuby's podcast, and we talked about anarcho-capitalism, and he asked about, how security and maybe like quote-unquote police would work in an anarcho-capitalist society. And, we discussed a little bit, and had a little, you know, nice discussion. Totally cool. Totally cool. Sorry. Rant incoming. Taco Salad, which is an amazing name, in the YouTube chat said, how did you find out about the Mises Institute event? I have really good friends that work for the Mises Institute, or that know people that work for the Mises Institute. So I was able to get a scholarship to go to the event, and it was life-changing. You guys have to understand, like, so I'm going to make a video. I know I say I'm going to make a video for everything, and I never do. I really need to make a video about how I arrived at where I am politically, where I've come from politically, because I feel like people don't understand that I likely at some point, unless you were a crazy leftist, I was where you are. I'm not coming from this like I just came out of the womb as an anarcho-capitalist libertarian and I know everything, but I don't. I'm constantly reading stuff. I'm constantly learning new things. I don't claim to know everything. I don't know all the answers. And sometimes people do ask me questions about anarcho-capitalism, and I think, you're right, I haven't researched that. And I need to look into that more, so the next time somebody asks me about it, I can answer and give them a proper answer and give them a more idea of what they're looking at. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up with this Twitter chat. I'm like missing comments in Twitter because I'm ranting. Someone in the YouTube chat said, from Ben Shapiro to Mises, a journey. I have never liked Ben Shapiro. I'm flat out. You will never find me praising Ben Shapiro in a post. I might have shared things of his because I think they're funny, but I am not a Ben Shapiro fan. I've never been a Ben Shapiro fan. We'll just lay that out for you right there. I find him highly annoying for multiple reasons. I can't even listen to how he talks, even if I did like things that he says. I'm sure there's people who feel the same about me. So, Taco Salad, to answer your question on YouTube. I found out about Mises Institute through really, really good friends. Tho Bishop, yeah, Tho Bishop is the one that actually showed me how to get a scholarship to go to Mises Institute. Great guy. He's a beast at their social media, and he's a great advocate for Mises Institute. They're really lucky to have him. What don't I like about Ben Shapiro? He's a filthy neocon. So, that's the main thing. I have zero respect for warhawks and neoconservatives. The dude has been defending Mitt Romney for like the past 3 days on Twitter. Like, come on, dude. Also, his voice is just annoying, which is purely petty and has nothing to do with his politics. I just can't stand listening to the dude. There's some things he advocates for that I agree with, that are really cool. That's fine, but I find him highly annoying, and he's a neocon, and I don't respect neocons. And yeah. That's the gist of it. Like I said, I mean, obviously I agree with the dude on some things. He's conservative. I'm more quote-unquote conservative. What even is that anymore in my social beliefs? Whatever that is. Is Caitlin Bennett in my YouTube chat? Yep, she is. Yeah, really? I can't even say that with a straight face. Caitlin Bennett's in my YouTube chat asking me how much I hate her. And I'm trying to like go on a fake rant about how much I hate her, but I literally can't because I think it's so hilarious that people dump on her all the time. I'm like, if somebody dumps on Caitlin Bennett, that's how I know they're a grifter. Because I personally, oh God, I'm going to go on a rant now, Caitlin, thanks. I talk to Caitlin all the time. We're pretty good friends. Can I say that, Caitlin? Whatever. I'm saying it. We're pretty good friends. If somebody dumps on Caitlin, boop, grifter. Sorry. Because I know her positions, and I know she's genuinely a nice person. So when people dump on her, it hysterically makes me laugh, because then I know not to trust that person. It's just optics cucks, guys. Like, it's all about optics. Oh, well, I don't like the way that she does stuff. It makes us look bad. Grow up. If you don't like, I have a whole video. You guys can go look it up on my channel. I refuse to make another video talking about this because I've said everything I need to say. Concern trolling is for losers. If you don't like the way that someone is doing something, then go do it better. Sitting on your keyboard, oh, I don't like the way that, blah, blah, blah. She's a terrible representative. Oh, her hair's ugly. Go do it better. Go be a good representative. Instead, y'all are sitting arguing on Twitter doing absolutely nothing. So, sorry. You won't see me saying that because all I do is sit on Twitter and do nothing. I'll admit that. I'm not doing anything right now. I'd love to travel to conventions, but, you know, just saying. You don't like it, do it better. And also, the only reason any of these people, now it's just going to be a Caitlin rant tonight. The only reason these people are going after her is because of clout. Do you know how, you guys don't know, do you know how many people I have things on? I mean, like, things that if their conservative followers found out that they tweeted or had been involved in or said on podcasts, they would be destroyed in minutes. But I don't care. I don't care enough to try to start drama with other people. I'm over that. I went through my Twitter phase where I would bait people 2 years ago, and I'm done with it. Like, who cares? Eventually, these people will be outed for the fakes that they are, and Caitlin is not one of them. I can promise you that. That's all I'm going to say. I have dirt on so many people that are grifting conservatives that actually don't believe a word they're saying and you're giving your money to them, but I don't say anything because I don't care enough for clout. I'm not on Twitter for clout. I'm not trying to call people out. Don't start none, won't be none is my philosophy. So from now on, you know, I'm not gonna at other people. That's it. I'm not doing it. You want to talk crap? Go ahead. Just know that I don't care. You're muted, and I'm never saying anything you're saying ever again. Because I'm done. I'm on Twitter to make connections with nice people like you guys that are watching this stream right now. I'm not on Twitter to start useless drama because I'm a grown woman and I have better things to do. Twitter's just a fun place for me to connect with you guys. You guys are cool. That's it. It's not that deep. Thanks, Caitlin. And like Caitlin's saying, if you guys aren't on my YouTube chat, Caitlin's saying, I'm the only person that doesn't beg her for retweets. I'm not that kind of person. Like Eric July is another person I consider really awesome. He's ANCAP, really good on what he says. I don't beg Eric to retweet me, whatever. I just genuinely consider him a good guy. He does amazing comic content. If you guys want to go check out his channel, he'll shout me out. You know, I throw him donations every once in a while because I genuinely support what he does. That's it. That's why I'm here. That's why we're here. So when you're adding people or constantly talking about somebody and just, I was that person maybe 2.5 years ago when I was a little bit younger. I'm 26, okay? I don't have time for this. I don't know how people older than me have time for this. What are you doing? And I don't even have kids or anything, and I don't have that much time in the day. I really don't. So, you know what? Rant over. That's it. That's all I'm going to say. So there's my thoughts on that. Didn't know we were going into that tonight, but thanks, Caitlin. I've just been wanting to get that off my chest. I've considered making a video, but I don't even feel right making a video about this, about Caitlin. Because it feels gross, like I'm doing it for views. When people ask me like somebody did in the chat, I'll tell you. But, you know, until then, until somebody asks me, that's all I'm going to say. I'm not the kind of person that's grifting off friends and, sending, can't even express any words. I don't even have words. It's so frustrating. So frustrating to watch. See, John, that's optics. You're optics cucking. Thank you. Thanks, Bobby, in the Periscope chat. That's nice. Yeah, people, whenever someone says, I agree with everything you say, I agree with X thing you say, etc., and then you say, but I don't like the way it looks, or I don't like the way you're going about it. You have a right to that opinion, but you constantly saying that and using, it's not saying that you're constantly saying this, John, in the YouTube chat, just using you as an example. There are people that will constantly say that kind of thing. I can't believe this person is doing this kind of thing. I've had people do it to me too, where they'll go on Twitter and they'll be like, I agree with this person, or they know they completely agree with me ideologically. Other libertarians, conservatives that are allies, minarchists, even leftist cosplayers who agree with me on the way the anime industry is going and stuff like that. They'll be like, I agree with everything you say, but I don't like how you did this. I don't like that you're doing this. Dude, grow up. Or do it better. You're attacking people that you agree with ideologically. Meanwhile, people like that things that have happened to me are getting actually doxxed and their addresses of their family homes leaked, and you're worried about somebody making you look bad when you agree with them. Those are the people that are going to be standing shoulder to shoulder with you when stuff hits the fan. So I'm not saying you can't ever critique someone, but there are big accounts on Twitter that constantly are critiquing, but I don't like the way this person does this. I don't like how they do this, blah, blah, blah. You have a big following. What are you doing? That's why I don't critique people that I really could probably critique on my Twitter, having 18,000 followers, because I'm not doing anything better than they're doing. Just something to think about. My Twitter chat is, I'm so behind. I'm so sorry. I've just been ranting. Let me scroll through and try to catch up, guys. People people are dipping out. They're like, oh, who is this crazy person? Incap Gamers in the chat. Thanks for coming to the stream. Drew, what's my favorite type of dinosaur? I'm trying to think, like, when I was a kid. I think I really liked the Brontosaurus when I was a kid, but there's a bird type dinosaur that I really like too, but I can't for the life of me remember the name of it. I wanted to be a paleontologist when I was little, and my mom was like, what the hell is that? And I had to explain, you dig up dinosaur bones. So I guess Brontosaurus, probably. Anycap Gamer said, your channel and your rant, you're awesome. Thanks. That was the most incoherent, no one probably got it, rant ever, but, you know, I tried. Someone in the YouTube chat said, cooking while listening to Twitter Asuka. Calling people out for optics cucking. Truly comfy times. Thank you. I did not expect this to go where it has gone tonight, but it's okay that it did, because it pisses me off. I know I said I wasn't going to use bad words, but there are no words. Somebody asked me, I'm sorry, I don't remember who it was earlier. Somebody asked me earlier in my YouTube chat what I think about libertarian purity testing. You guys know what I think about gatekeeping. Close the damn gates. we can't just let everybody into the movement. Here's the thing. Here's what really bothers me. Demon Cypher on Periscope says, sorry, missed the drama. There wasn't any drama. It was just me ranting about stupid people, per usual. When I joined, quote unquote, you never really join. You kind of just, you're there. When I first became a libertarian, people were, one, ogling and amazed because I'm a woman libertarian. Oh my God, amazing. And they would say, well, don't you hate when people question that you're libertarian? Or don't you hate that people look at you because you're a woman and a libertarian and you cosplay and call you an e-girl and other names? Don't you hate blah, 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 blah? I don't care. If it doesn't apply to me, it doesn't affect me. If it doesn't apply to you, it shouldn't affect you. I know what I believe. I know who I am. Stupid insults on the internet are not going to make me hate libertarianism or think that it's wrong. And if you are the kind of person that is affected by that stuff, you probably don't believe what you said you believed in. I'm just being honest. Now, yeah, I got harassed by thousands of K-pop people once on Twitter. I don't know if anybody saw that. They were coming for me, man. That sucked. It wasn't fun. It really wasn't. But I wasn't like, well, guess I have to quit social media now and not be libertarian. When people question you about things or call you things, one, it's probably trolling. Welcome to the internet. Get over it. Like, there's a bunch of people that followed me that were like, oh, she's an e-girl. And then they followed me for 2 months and they're like, okay, great. If you followed me and you didn't like it, also great. Totally your choice. But if that happens to you and people call you names and people quote unquote gatekeep libertarianism and it makes you so angry that you say, fine, I'm not libertarian anymore. I'm a Bernie bro or something like that. You weren't ever libertarian, bro. I'm sorry. If being a woman libertarian, first of all, it doesn't make my opinion any more valid than somebody who's a straight white male libertarian. That is some straight up BS. Diversity does not matter. Yeah, I said it. An idea is not more or less valid based on who believes in it. I've said this multiple times. I'm constantly saying this on Twitter. So, no, that kind of purity testing and libertarianism doesn't bother me because it's necessary. And if it bothers you, you need to be thinking about why it bothers you. That's my opinion on that. Because it did used to bother me when I knew nothing about libertarianism and when I worshipped founding fathers and was a basic conservative. It bothered me that I called myself libertarian and people would try to tell me that I wasn't. I look at Facebook posts from 2015 of people making fun of me for being a libertarian woman and I was mad. And I'm like, you were fake. I didn't know anything. I don't know everything now, but I'm way better than I used to be. And I truly do believe in this. So if you're getting bullied, you need to ask yourself why. Maybe you're saying something that truly doesn't ideologically make sense lined up to your what you're saying. Because there are a lot of times, even now, people say something to me and I'll go, well, I know what I'm talking about there, and I know that. Why are they questioning my knowledge on that? Sometimes you need to be questioned, and sometimes it's not an attack. And if you're taking everything as an attack, again, hold up a mirror. All right, let me scroll up. Another rant. I guess it's going to be rant night, guys. I said it was going to be a comfy stream, but y'all are throwing out the hard-hitting questions here. Sorry, Periscope. I'm really trying to keep up with you, but I don't think I'm doing a very good job. Brett said, when I lived in Colorado, I met with Diana, and she hated me because I was straight up anarcho-capitalist and she worshipped the word of Ayn Rand. I have found, Brett, that's hilarious. I have found that objectivists are very generally, this is a generalization before anyone's like, you're generalizing. Yeah, thank you. You're truly a scholar. I found objectivists to be some of the nastiest people. I'm not going to lie. I have really good friends that are objectivists, but when I first got into, quote-unquote, the libertarian movement, woo, those people are intimidating and very severe, like much like Ayn Rand herself, and they are not friendly. They're really not. I feel like people that are hardcore Ayn Rand supporters are a lot of the reason that libertarians get a bad rap, because they're really mean. Like, they're generally just, a lot of the times, mean people. Like I said, like, not all of them. I do have good friends that really love Ayn Rand, and that's totally cool, but, woof. Mr. Behavior, thanks for stopping by the stream, by the way, on YouTube, wants to know, what if they question you and then they block you? If that bothered me, I would have got off Twitter a long time ago, because I am blocked by a lot of people. I think some people probably still talk crap. I don't know, but they probably do. And I'm just blocked. So, you just gotta let that kind of stuff go. Base meme in the YouTube chat said, I got bullied out of being a hippie commie like 15 years ago. Bullying works. Yeah, it does. Like I said, I mean, here's the thing. Especially female libertarians. Yeah, I'm just going to say it. And I used to be like this too. People questioning your libertarianism is not harassment. Please stop saying it's harassment. I have literally had my address leaked when I lived with my parents and we were in danger. That is harassment. I have had thousands of K-pop stans sending me pictures of dead fetuses because one of them started a rumor that I had a miscarriage. I haven't, thank God. I've never been pregnant. But one of them started a rumor. One of these K-pop stans started a rumor that I had a miscarriage, and hundreds of thousands of them. I mean, they were flooding my Instagram DMs with pictures of dead, bloody fetuses. That's harassment. Someone saying, I don't think you're a real libertarian, is not harassment. That's what I'll say about that. Yeah, Alana, I'm sorry if I just, like, unironically triggered anybody in the chats. It was very effed up, and it wasn't fun. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not somebody that, like, can do gore. I just said I hate horror movies, so that part of it was hard. But I'm thinking to myself, what if I was someone that had a miscarriage and they were doing this to me? It'll mess you up. Like, the internet is a dangerous place still sometimes, but that's why it bothers me when people are like, I'm being harassed because they think I'm a T-H-O-T. Oh, shut up. Welcome to the internet. Ancapped Gamer in the YouTube chat said, tangent topic, I got my license renewed today and a real ID is BS. Ugh, yeah. I actually have to update my license because I got my name changed since I got married. And I still have to get a real ID, which is just a scheme for the government to get a couple more dollars out of you. Stupid. Ford Georgeman in the YouTube chat says, do you think cyberbullying/online harassment is a real problem? I've always thought that it would be easy to disregard, but I've never been a target. Have you guys ever seen that Tyler Creator tweet about cyberbullying? Because that's basically my opinion on it. When I had those thousands of K-pop stans like coming after me, I tried block list. I was like, I'll just do a block list of this artist that they all liked. I'll block a bunch of them. Pro tip, if K-pop people ever come after you, just turn off your notifications and ignore them. They will go away. They're low IQ. They have very low attention spans. They literally will move on to the next target in 24 hours. And sure enough, in about 24 hours, almost all the notifications stopped. They'd moved on to somebody else because I wasn't responding to them. If you respond to them, and this is honestly true with a lot of online harassment, if you respond to the people, if you don't like being called an e-girl, let's use that as an example, and people are constantly calling you an e-girl, and you're quote tweeting every time somebody calls you an e-girl and being like, I'm not an e-girl, I'm an anarcho-capitalist cosplayer. Let's use me as an example. They're going to keep calling you an e-girl, and you just said it makes you angry. They're going to keep doing it. If you ignore them, they'll stop. Plain and simple. So, no, I don't think cyberbullying is real. Or, it is real, but it's very easy to take care of. Turn off your phone. Turn off the computer. Now, doxing is another story. But cyberbullying, when all those K-pop stans were coming after me, if you ignore them, they'll stop. Oops. Anyways, when all those K-pop stans were coming after me, and it was, I'm not gonna lie, it was overwhelming. And I've seen some stuff on the internet, and I consider myself pretty internet savvy. Like, I'm still a normie and kind of innocent, but I know my way around the internet. My husband was like, give me your phone, because he saw me looking. I was looking at all in caps. I'm gonna, death threats, sending me pictures of fetuses, all that. He's like, give me your phone. I don't want you looking at this. It's just gonna piss you off. Even if it doesn't affect me emotionally, it's gonna make me mad. And it was overwhelming. He took my phone. I gave him my phone. He deleted the Twitter app off my phone. I waited 24 hours and they were gone. You have to do that. That's how you have to deal with this. You can't be quote tweeting people that are harassing you, saying blah, blah, blah. You can't be doing that. So those are my thoughts on cyberbullying and online harassment. Caitlin is still in my YouTube chat. What up? Adam, thanks for stopping by the YouTube chat. Enjoy your tacos. Why is it always K-pop accounts? Yeah, base meme is informing people in the YouTube chat the real story behind it. Caitlin says in the YouTube chat, cyberbullying is real, it's just about how you respond to it. You do a good job of annoying the haters and the losers. And also, monetize your haters. Don't respond to them, monetize them. Nobody is better at this than Eric July and Caitlin Bennett. Take it from them. Like, I've actually considered, this is not a joke, it's such a stupid thing to have to do, but I see so many people react to trolls and feed them on the internet that I've considered making an Internet 101 video, but some of it is just so common sense that I feel stupid making the video. Like, for example, don't quote tweet people that are saying things that you supposedly don't like. Don't have your DMs open if you don't want creepy DMs. This seems like basic internet knowledge. But I'm not going to do it because honestly it's kind of funny. Because I know how to deal with it. So when it happens to me, I delete the Twitter app, I take precautions. When it happens to other people, it's kind of funny. Like, I'm not condoning harassment, but when people claim that they don't like to be harassed, but you're not doing anything to prevent yourself. I don't know. Like, the K-pop stans were harassing me because I accidentally said one of their idols had a big forehead. She did. It wasn't funny when it was happening to me, but looking back, it's hilarious. Why was I trying to create a block list to block all of them? There's thousands of them. That doesn't make any sense. So I get that when it's happening to you, you're in a panic and you just feel like you need to do something. Just turn off your phone, dude. Just turn off your phone. All there is to it. Christian Cruz is in the YouTube chat saying, if people think cyberbullying is real, they don't know your husband. Yeah. Or me. I may have gotten someone banned from Yu-Gi-Oh! The card game before because I made them so angry that they threatened to fly to the US and murder me. I'm kind of good at making people angry. Sometimes not even on purpose. I just make people angry. I try not to. I actively try not to, but it happens. Ray on Periscope said you did them a favor. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Does suck now. Yu-Gi-Oh! The card game, it's really bad. Ryan Cabot in the YouTube chat said, Normie and kind of innocent. That's me. What, you don't believe me? We've seen your 2B cosplay. Yeah, oh, my 2B cosplay is so lewd. Oh, I have a giant sword. What are you talking about? Using photos of me I don't know about? Because they're not me. I love that, like, people have this, like, if there's children watching, turn the stream off just for 2 seconds. I love that people have this, like, and I get why, because cosplay for a lot of people is very sexual and they put, like, bikinis on and their titties are out. And am I allowed to say titties on YouTube? Whatever. They're, like, literally in bikini. I shared a cosplay the other day. Someone did a Mandalorian cosplay. And it was a bikini. And they're holding the prop. A bikini, dude. Mando bikini style. I mean, I love how I'm, like, going like this because I don't have boobs. Can you imagine? That's why people think cosplay is sexual. Ask my husband. You know what cosplay is? Cosplay is him pulling pink wig hairs out of his socks because I was doing the laundry. I'm trying to do a cosplay photo shoot in our house, and I'm running downstairs to get the laundry out, and one of my wig hairs falls out, and he's pulling pink wig hairs this long out of his socks because the hair is everywhere because wigs shed like crazy, unlike real hair. That's what cosplay is. Cosplay is not like, ooh, it's a weird sexual degenerate thing. For a lot of people, yeah. For me, no. Much to my husband's disappointment. But I don't talk about personal things like that, so. Sorry, Periscope, I'm trying to keep up with you here. Spite funding Michael Malice style. Ah, how could I forget Michael Malice? Michael Malice is another one who is a master at monetizing haters, and he is hilarious. Caitlin, yes, buy the shirt. Monetize haters. Master at monetizing haters. My stream keeps restarting on Periscope. I hope it's not cutting out. Are we talking about steak in my YouTube chat right now? Is that what we're talking about? Someone in the YouTube chat said, oh, Alana says that it's not cutting out. Okay, it may just be my browser refreshing because I'm not touching it as much as I should be. Someone in the YouTube chat said, it wasn't even post self-destruction to be. That's the lewd one. Yeah, I'll never do that one. I don't know if you guys have like caught on yet, but I don't really do sexy cosplay. If a character is like sexier, I'll do like poses that are sexier, but like the only photos of me where my butt's facing the camera, I'm in a full bodysuit. So, no shade to anybody that does, but you know. AnCap Gamer is asking, since you said shedding, do you use any anti-shed shampoo on your wigs? Totally random. No, there's not really a way to get wigs not to shed. If a wig is, well, first of all, higher quality wigs don't shed as much. So, base meme, do you like fully cooked steak? Have I been talking about things with you for all this time and you like burnt steak? That's unacceptable. That's disgusting. Ryan's right. If you cook your steak above medium, you're degenerate. What are you doing? That's not how meat is supposed to be eaten. We are carnivores. Brett in the YouTube chat said, cosplay is definitely sexual for many, but it can also be art. I don't make my cosplays. I'm sponsored by companies and they send me them. I style all my own wigs. I cut the bangs and whatever. But I don't make my cosplays. A lot of people get freaked out, but, you know, it's literally just a hobby for me. I'm just dressing up. I think it's fun. I like to bring people's favorite characters to life. That's it. It's not super deep for me. It's not like, people always ask me why I cosplay because a lot of cosplayers are like, I want to become someone else for a day. That's not me. I love when something like, for example, Megumine's an anime character from an anime called Konosuba. I went to the con as her, terrified that people would hate the cosplay because I have really long natural hair. Megumine has short brunette hair with these little, you know, side pieces kind of like this. But her hair is short. It's a bob. I was terrified I would look trash in it. People weren't going to like it. People loved it. They were coming up to me, telling me my cosplay is so cool and I look so cute and wanting photos with me and joking around and having me do the explosion spell. That's fun to me. When people are coming up and having fun and we talk about the anime and that kind of stuff, that's why I cosplay. I'm not cosplaying because I don't want to be myself for a day or anything like that. I don't LARP. That's the thing. If you see me in cosplay, I'm not going to be like talking in a high-pitched voice or like trying to sound like the character. I don't LARP. I'm literally just walking around in the cosplay. I might pose for a picture, like joke around for a picture, but I don't LARP. That's not really my thing. That's like a step too far for me. I might like try to walk like the character, like if they have more of an attitude, but I'm not gonna like full on LARP and be like running around with Megumine's staff screaming explosion spells and being really cringe. That's not me. So if you ever see me at a convention, you're like, wow, she's not acting like the character at all. She just looks like her. Yup. That's all I'm in it for. Somebody says, implying a bodysuit isn't lewd. I mean, they're definitely not wholesome cosplays, but here's the thing, like, if I'm wearing a bodysuit, it's because the character wears one. I'm never gonna, like, sex up a cosplay to make it look more sexy. Like, I'm wearing a skin-tight bodysuit as Asuka and Zero Suit Samus because that's what they wear. That's accurate to the character. You're never gonna see me, like, do, like, I'm trying to think of a good example of a character I do that like isn't sexy at all. You're never gonna like see me do like, I'm getting ready to do Shinobu from Demon Slayer. I'm not gonna do like a sexy Shinobu cosplay and like a bikini and a bra and underwear and like a wig. That's not me. So like, yeah, the bodysuits aren't wholesome and they might not, I mean, they're kid friendly. Like you can't see anything. But oh my god, he does like medium well steak. You're lying to me. You're definitely at least 50. No, that's not even an excuse. My dad's over 50 and he doesn't like well-cooked steak. That's gross. I don't know if I'll ever look at you the same way again. I'm thoroughly disturbed. Ryan is asking me if I would cosplay someone from Toho in the YouTube chat. I have not seen Toho. If I watch Toho and I like it, perhaps. So, for anybody that doesn't know, I see Alana in the Periscope chat says you're disturbing, base meme, for eating steak that way. That's not, I want it to moo. Somebody asked me this on the last live stream, how I like my steak. Mooing. Like it's supposed to be eaten. I want it to be like I went out there, shot it myself, and cut a piece off, and I'm eating it. Okay, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but rare has to be in the type of how you want it cooked for it to be properly cooked. Weirdos. So somebody is asking if you just want to bring people's favorite characters to life, then Ava 01 cosplay when. Okay, here's the thing. One, I'm not going to cosplay a character I don't like, generally. My personal rule, and people think this is silly, but there's nothing worse than going up to someone in a cosplay and be like, oh, for example, love your Princess Zelda cosplay. And they're like, yeah, and they're not familiar with the character, they're just doing it for attention or the way that they liked it. That's not me. If I'm cosplaying something, it's because I've watched the anime, I've played the game, I love the character. Period. That's my personal rule, because I don't want to be one of those people that just does things that are popular. That's just my personal thing. The only exceptions to that are if a personal friend that I know in real life requests a cosplay and they really want me to do it, I will do it. Or if my husband wants me to do a cosplay, I'll do it. I've cosplayed his waifu. It's you gotta do it, come on. Those are the only exceptions. Usually, 9 times out of 10, if I'm wearing a cosplay, I'm familiar with the game or the anime that it's from. And that's that. So if you ever ask me to do a cosplay and I say no or say that I won't do it, don't be offended. It's probably because I'm not familiar with what you're talking about. Is the philosopher in my YouTube chat? Hey, thanks for stopping by. All these amazing content creators are stopping by. I'm like, I'm shook. Wow, you guys have been chatting a lot. I'm like trying to keep up. Oh, my husband's home. So if you hear, I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. Oh, somebody's asking how I would even do a Samus cosplay. When I say I did a Samus cosplay, I mean like her Zero suit. I have no idea how I would do her actual suit. It'd be insane. It'd have to be an armor build of some kind. See, Basing said Toho's a video game series. See, that's why I don't cosplay things that I don't know about. I thought it was an anime. It's really a video game series? I am doing a Fire Emblem cosplay. Actually, I'm going to a convention in St. Louis, and I'm going to be a part of a Fire Emblem Three Houses cosplay group, and we're doing a photo shoot. No, my husband was not asking where dinner is. We already had dinner. It's 9 p.m. I'm not a monster. We eat before 9. He just got home, so he was saying hi. So that's what that was. Brett asks, would you ever do a Lara Croft cosplay? One of the most BA female video game characters ever. Did you see me? Is this a joke? No. Also, I've never played any of those video games. I know it's really bad. I've never played Tomb Raider. But as I've tried to explain to you all multiple times before, I don't actually play video games. So it shouldn't be that surprising to you guys. What would it take for you to do a Rey cosplay?
Not much. She's the best Yu-Gi-Oh card.
My husband thinks that's funny.
Yeah, because it's a Yu-Gi-Oh card. I don't know what other Rey there is.
It's also a Yu-Gi-Oh card that's actually really cool looking. So he's like, yeah, do a Rey cosplay. Not that Rey. It's 3 a.m. Go to sleep. Thank you for stopping by. As a final send-off, steak is only suitable medium rare to rare. Thank you. Anyways, what would it take for me to do a Rey cosplay? Send feet pics. Also, give me money. Just kidding. I'm never doing a Rey cosplay. The only other character I might maybe do from that anime would be based beer drinking mom. Mommy GF. That's it. I'm not doing anybody else. Is my husband on Twitter? No. He does not have social media. He tried. Do I accept Bitcoin? I mean, I guess. Inosuke cosplay win. I love Inosuke so much. I'm not buff enough to cosplay Inosuke. Come on. Alana on Periscope says her husband doesn't have social media either. Yeah. Ava Mommy GF. So the robot. No, Misato. Come on. Purple hair mom. I guess really her. Should you watch Ava? Yes. But don't watch it on Netflix. That's trash. Bootleg it. The original sub. Don't watch dubs, you degenerates. Watch the sub. This weekend. Demon Cypher on Periscope says, amen, yes. Punish Berserker says, JoJo's dub is better than the sub. Okay, but the dub doesn't, like, if you've only watched the dub of JoJo, you're missing inside jokes, though, about the series. So, like, we've actually watched, I don't like the dub, but my husband thinks the dub's really funny, and is okay with it for JoJo. But you like miss some of the inside jokes if you watch just the dub. So you really should watch the sub. And then if you want, go back and watch the dub. But I'm going to be honest with you, with most anime, if you watch the sub and go back and watch the dub, you're just going to cringe the whole time. Aaron in YouTube chat says, English dubbing actors, except for a handful of them, are scumbags. Can personally confirm that. Yeah, they're not, I mean, let's be real. Most people in any entertainment industry are not good people. You can pretty much make that generalization and be confident in it. And it's not some novel concept. Okay guys, I'm gonna get off of here in like 15-ish minutes. So if you have anything else that you want to ask me about or continue talking about, now's your chance. Yes, if you have not seen Konosuba, please watch it. It's funny. Ryan in the YouTube chat says, Crunchyroll is trash. Amen. Brett asked if I'm coming to Wizard World in St. Louis. Here's the thing. I've been kind of asking around about that, and people said that it's like kind of not worth all the money that it costs to go to that. Someone on Periscope is asking me firearm ownership, yay or nay. What kind of a question is that? Yes. Everybody should own firearms. Somebody in YouTube chat is asking me if I've seen any sports animes. Does Keijo count? If so, then yes. I generally don't like sports anime. I find them, I don't know, not interesting. And the characters of sports anime are like all the same character, I feel like. I don't know. I just don't like sports anime. Don't hate me. I just can't get into them. Ray's just asked me a question on Periscope and I don't know what that means. Yuri on Ice is trash. What are you talking about? See, this is why I don't watch sports anime. Also, like, I find it very strange that there's this whole subset of women that are obsessed with gay men in anime. It's very weird. I cannot relate. And I actually really like figure skating in real life. Like, I really like to watch it in the Winter Olympics. I enjoy watching it a lot, but no thank you. Don't really want to watch that. Thanks. Not my thing. I promise you, you do not want to hear me sing anything. I promise. I don't. You don't want to hear me sing anything. Baki, the Grappler, and Ipo are the only sports anime worth anything. I would probably be more likely to watch a sports anime that's like fighting based, I will admit, but I don't know. Does Initial D really count as a sports anime, though? Yes? Well, I haven't seen it. I know the memes. I like the memes. Does that count? No? Then no, I guess I don't like any sports anime. But I also haven't seen that many. Oh yeah, Initial D's Motorsport. Caspian on YouTube says, I don't have any questions, been preparing for a D&D campaign I'm running while listing, so I'm blanking on questions. That's okay. Is NASCAR a sport? Yeah, I guess. Brett, have I ever met Glenn Jacobs, aka Kane? Yeah, we have a picture together. And it's hilarious. Because I'm really small and he's really, really big. Like, I shook his hand and his hand is like 3 of my hands. He's a really great guy though, and he knows his stuff on libertarianism too. Yeah, we have a photo together. Philosopher King definitely requires strength and endurance to drive fast cars for 2 hours. I mean, yeah. Have you ever driven a fast car for 2 hours? Yeah, Glenn Jacobs is really cool, actually. I'm not gonna lie, like when I first met him, I thought he was just like one of those celebrities that is like, oh yeah, I'm libertarian, but really isn't. But he knows his stuff. Like, I've seen interviews with him. He actually knows what he's talking about and has looked into this stuff. He's a great dude. Which is really cool, because, like, I grew up, my brother and I watched WWE wrestling, and he's Kane. Like, Kane's an Austrian. My mind is blown. It's cool. He's also a really great speaker, too. I heard him speak at the conference that I was at, where I met him. And he's a great speaker. I'm not surprised he got elected. Landon, no. Oh. Ray on Periscope says, I was asking you earlier about your favorite troll commentary on Twitter. If Michael Malice counts, he's definitely up there. Other troll commentary, probably. Sorry, I'm getting caught up in YouTube chat. Other troll commentary. Oh. Coco's asking me, is there another JFL cosplay you would do? Yeah, there's a bunch of them that I want to do. Right now, my Ko-Fi, I think, goal is 45, because I want to do the sisters. But I'm also planning on doing HK416. Somebody asked me what I thought about Sentai Filmworks. You mean like as a studio? Pleb of Reason in the YouTube chat is asking me what I think about coronavirus/Wu flu. I think the coronavirus is a perfect example of why we should all be terrified if our government, which is going that way, ends up as bad as the Chinese government. That's what I think about that. I think it's a lot worse than they're letting on. For Georgeman in the YouTube chat is asking me how I learned about men's rights issues. I wouldn't say like men's rights, quote unquote, but like as far as like red pill stuff goes, I started like reading and researching and interacting with that kind of stuff because of Rollo Tomasi and the Rational Male book, and he's on Twitter. And that's kind of how I got into that. I've actually gotten to an argument on my YouTube channel. You can go look at the comments. I have a video about why I wouldn't ever attend a men's rights conference. And apparently a really famous men's rights activist that's female got pissed off at me for that video and was arguing about me in comments, basically calling me stupid and saying that men need women to advocate for them. And we disagreed on that. So I wouldn't say I'm like men's rights, whatever, because honestly a lot of them are super cringe. But is Mr. X that really terrifying guy from that one video game? Oh, Umbrella Corps. Okay, yeah, I know who that is then. Guys, I can't cosplay him. He's huge. Landon talking about coronavirus is right of what he's saying. I'll just say that. Chibi mix Mr. X. Yeah. Yep, that would be it. I said I'd get you stilts. Do you know how tall those stilts would have to be? He's like 8 feet tall or something. Alright, everybody, I'm gonna get off of here. Thank you everybody for stopping by. We had some pretty cool people in here and some new people as well. If you guys aren't subscribed, you can subscribe. Fair warning, I don't upload videos a lot, but you can also find me on Twitter over at @_KenziePuff. I'll be putting it in the description and in the chat here. But I know most of you have come over from Twitter, or you're just now seeing this. Sorry, Allie. It's been what? I was on here 7:45. It's almost been 2 hours, so I'm gonna hop off. But if you guys are just catching this stream, or you want to catch another stream. I might do one later this weekend, at some point this weekend, during the day, for people that work and couldn't be up this late or in different time zones, or that just like don't have the time on a Thursday night to watch a live stream. So, but Thursday nights are going to be the night from now on that I stream. Next time I will start at 7 o'clock Central Time, I promise. I was very tired and I took a nap. So, yes, this stream has been sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. That's true. Check that out. Anyway, I'm gonna hop off of here. I'll probably be active on Twitter still tonight because you know I always am. But thanks everybody for stopping by. I know a lot of you came over from Twitter. I'm sorry, Periscope chat. I didn't keep up with you guys as much tonight. I'm gonna try to integrate my Twitter and my YouTube into the same chat box and actually put it on my screen so people can see what people are saying on all platforms, and change my layout to where I'm on the opposite side of the screen for people that are on their phones, so you guys don't have to deal with that anymore. So thank you all for the suggestions and for watching, and you guys asked some pretty cool stuff tonight. So I will talk to you guys later and hopefully see you over on Twitter and YouTube.